Alright, YouTube, we're back here on the channel, and today we're going to be going over the patch notes for this huge celebration, the 20 million download celebration. Now, I'm going to tell you now, no, I am not coming back to JP. I know a lot of you guys always ask me if I'm coming back to JP every time a hype event comes back out. No, I'm not coming back to JP, at least for the time being, but the plans have changed. On global, I am going to still sign for Lost Vein, but I am not going for like a lot of copies like I was planning to. Reason being, hey, once I get my 1 or 2 copies of Lost Vein and I get Red King and 2 copies of Escalon or something like that, I'm heading out the banner. I'm skipping Goddess Ellie's banner, because this King, by far my favorite character in the game. Finally, I've been waiting for this character. Y'all know I've been waiting for this, right? Y'all know I've been waiting for this. By far my favorite character in the game, and insanely busted. So let's get into the patch notes. So obviously at the start we have chapter 14.5, right? Basically Ludocio, whatever. Gother. This is Gother, right? But we meet the real Gother. They show gameplay. When the real Gother from the 10 Commandments comes out, his jail cell, Gloxinia, King in Gloxinia's body, the war, all that stuff. Right, we have the new characters. Yes, we are getting a Grey Demon Hendrickson as well. You guys also know I've been waiting for this. If you guys were here on my channel around the anniversary for JP, you guys would know I wanted this guy badly for the anniversary. Him and Berserk Meliodas, right? So I've been waiting for these 2 units, a Guardian King finally, and a Grey Demon Hendrickson. It's a Blue King again, and a Green Hendrickson, I think, or he's red. I forgot. He's green or red, right? And he's a free-to-play unit. You could get him from part 1 tickets as well. Now, King has some nice looking costumes. Hey, this right here is probably, when this comes to global, I'm probably buying this. It doesn't look like the final boss one, but it does have the same final boss format or template or whatever you want to call it. Like, it does have it. Then the slick hair. Yeah, this is really nice. I really like this one. It's like a reindeer type. I really like this one. We'll see. Right. I wonder what his weapons are going to look like, because his weapon is a Guardian, right? I'll show you guys screenshots of King and Hendrickson, right? So this is Hendrickson, right? This is what he looks like. This is his card, right? Now, King is somewhere up here as well, or King is down here. This is what King looks like. He's green, yeah. This is their art, or their thing. This is what King looks like. King, bro, I took screenshots. Shout out to Nagato. I was actually in his stream. So you guys are going to see him here. But this is King, right? Obviously. This is how he is in battle. He sits on his Guardian. Yo. He sits on his Guardian, bro, in battle. It's Lee. And then his Guardian turns into his Chastity Foe, obviously. Again, and then this is what it is. And his Guardian, his animations are clean. And he's very busted. We're going to go over his information in a few. Oh, wrong thing. We also have the Reset BOGO event, whatever. A lot of these I won't be able to read because they're not all translated. We also have this now where you can click this and it'll take you straight to events, which is nice, right? Instead of you having to, you know, I don't know. I think this is just in the middle of the game the entire time. I'm not sure, right? They also made it that you're now able to transfer R pendants to SR pendants. I don't know if you can get them to SR to SSR, but I think they did make it from R to SR. So that's very, very nice. Very nice. Right, that's very, very nice. I think they did the same thing for horns and wings and ears and stuff like that. I think you're able to convert. I'm not sure about the horns, ears, and wings, actually. I don't think so. All this I won't be able to read. They are updating a lot of things, right? Like all these debuffs, like poison, bleed, and shock, right? All of them got a buff. Because of how King works, and I'm going to talk about how King works right now. So let me go here. These are not the best translations, but a shout out to the Korean Jesus. He did his best. He did a very good job, actually. So basically, in how it is, it's in order from here. Like this is the passive, first skill, second skill, then ult. So we're going to read his passive first. His passive is that allies which use debuff attacks will deal 50% more damage. So units like Gother, right, how he has a debuff ceiling or attack ceiling and stuff like that, everybody who has those attacks that debuff as well will get 50 extra percent. So Red Zeldris, people already thought of a lot of characters they want to use. I was saying Green Bond, Red Bond for weak point too. It's insane. This king makes it that you can use basically anybody in the game and have them be good now. Mikasa as well, right? So his first skill does 190% to all enemies and deals electric shock damage for 4 turns. And this is his level 3, obviously, right? And he's not a festival hero. He's just a free-to-play hero. He's like a Fraudulent and a Hawk, right? If you guys get it, right? His second skill does the same amount of damage to enemies but deals poison. So he is a farming unit. He does AoE. It's not rapid attacks though. It's like a one single hit. So I don't know if it would kill. I don't know if he would be very good for farming. It is AoE, so it'd be useful, but I don't think it'd be the best for farming. We'll see. Then his ultimate deals 385 damage to one enemy and deals weakness. I think this weakness damage is a new debuff in the game, right? It's a new debuff, right? And then he deals more damage to the hero who has that debuff. So I guess you could say it's like an extort. I don't know. Right? People are saying he's trash, but if with King, he's very good. Like, he is meant to be used for King, right? Just like how Fraudulent is meant to use with Lost Vein, or to counter Lost Vein, I guess you could say. This Dreyfus, what am I saying? This Hendrickson is used to counter, or is used with King. Now, King is where it's at, bro. He is nasty. I definitely want him. So is passive, right? If the enemy has the 2 turns of poison, right? So basically, if the enemy has poison, electric shock, or blue demon Meliodas' corrosion or bleed or anything like that, right? Cleanse will no longer work. So basically, if they have a debuff, cleanse won't work. If they have a debuff that lasts for 2 turns, which every debuff basically does, right? The cleanse will not work. But if they have 3 debuffs on them, right? I don't know if that's supposed to say 2 turns or 3 debuffs. But debuffs, I don't know if that's supposed to say 2 turns or 2 debuffs, but whatever. But if they have 3 debuffs, and this is where he gets nasty. If the enemies has 3 debuffs on them, they are not able to get alt gauge. And what that means, or what I mean when I say that is, basically every time they use a skill or at the end of every turn. I don't know if it's a skill or every turn, but basically their alt gauge gets reduced. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, bro. Alright, obviously he will translate it better at the time. So his first skill deals 450% to a single target and uses some new skill called Release. Release deals the damage of shock, poison, etc. debuff damage all at once if they have the debuff. So it basically does, because I've seen the live stream, they were using him in the live stream, and it does a lot, bro. It's insane. You guys will see. AKA a person. Okay, so here we go. I have to get all this. AKA, if a person has 1 stack of poison and King uses his first skill, instead of it dealing 450 damage and deals it deals 450% damage and deals 90% poison damage on top in 1 turn. So basically, if they have a debuff, he will get. It's insane. Release is basically if he attacks somebody with a debuff. So if we go to Grand Cross database real quick, right? If we go to Grand Cross database real quick, I can show you guys what I mean. If we go to somebody like where's Mikasa? Because she's a great example for this. I can explain it better when I show you guys. Right, so bleed. As you see, an additional damage equal to 80% of damage dealt at the end of every turn. So basically, what this means is, you see, his card is 450%. Basically, it will remove bleed, but add an extra 80% to hit the skill. So if they have, like, I don't know, 5 stacks of bleed or something like that, it will deal 80 times 5 plus the damage he has. So it's very, very good. And then his second skill is an AoE that deals 205%. Again, these are rank 3s. 205% damage to all enemies and applies poison for 3 turns. Again, 90%. With the first skill. He's very good. He's very good. His ultimate his ultimate deals 300% of damage to all enemies and applies new debuff. This new debuff is like so sick. It's like a poison, or not a poison, like acid or abyss or something like that. I think the ultimate's actually called abyss, right? Like he leaves abyss on the ground, and basically what it does, it stops revive. So if that abyss is on the ground and you fight Goddess Ellie, her revive will not work, right? I think that ultimate is legit meant to counter her passive. Like revive is not allowed. Like, so I don't think Melaskula's commandment or her passive will work. Goddess Ellie's passive won't work. None. It will counter. It will stop it basically, right? Okay, so far the passive is 3 different types of debuffs, right? It can be cleansed and reduced every turn. Maybe a counter to Lost Vein, he's assuming, right? The new ultimate skill is called Abyss. New balance of the stuff. Let me see. AKA poison, get shocked. Another King ultimate. Yep. Not sure. Okay, so this is just all. Okay, so here, this is it right here. Abyss deals 30% more damage to enemies with Abyss debuff, right? Only the last Abyss debuff will activate. So if they have a lot, the last one will work, right? So with the Abyss debuff, if a hero gets revived, it will still die from the Abyss debuff. So if they get revived, they will die right after. So they can get revived still, but they will die right after, basically. That's what it is, right? King's passive is not a debuff. It's just I guess you could say it's just a passive, right? King is guaranteed, right? He is guaranteed at 900 gems, but you get to pick between King and Lost Vein Meliodas, right? 300 to 600 random SSRs in the poll. I don't know who's in the poll, right? Like I already said, they're bringing back the Moose event that they brought with the little manga cosmetic for Meliodas, and the Pikachu, which is Kaimara event, back to JP. And there's a new Bond cosmetic where he looks like Ken Kaneki. Actually, I can show you guys. Shout out to Solar. He sent it to me a few days ago. Solar. Here, this is the outfit we got. This is the new Bond outfit. These are the new Bond outfits in the game, right? These are the new Bond outfits in the game. And yeah, that's basically it, right? ×2 skip tickets, so now instead of max being 5, there's 10. They also fixed the debuff, or the issue with Super Awakenings, right? So they actually put it somewhere here, I think. They fixed it with Super Awakenings. Now you don't need the ult thing. It's just that basically you have to waste 3+ coins extra if you don't have the ult gauge. So if you have a 1 out of 6 Lost Vein Meliodas, you would have to use the same resources as before if you had dupes, but plus 3 more, because you only have 1 dupe. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's more fair than not having a dupe at all, right? Not having a 4 out of 6, or a 4 Super Awakened Lost Vein Meliodas, basically. So yeah, with this King's definitely my new favorite unit in the game. I'm gonna get my 1-2 copies for Lost Vein. Hey, we'll see. If I get lucky, then I get lucky, right? I'm definitely not gonna like get him and then quit the banner, because I skipped a lot of banners for his banner. But after his banner, I'm skipping Goddess Ellie's banner because I don't need her. She legit just got countered by Green, Easton, and King, so I don't need her no more, and all that stuff. So I'm up, bro. Hopefully your boy could have like 3,000 gems by the time King drops. So yeah, we'll see, bro. Anyways, I'm Zeoxys. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, share, and comment. Roll to 400, and then I'll do the giveaway. Actually, I said if we got to 380 before the summer ends, I will do the giveaway, and we did hit 380. So thank you guys. I'll probably start the giveaway next week. We'll see. But yeah. Anyways, I'm Zeoxys, and I'm out later. Peace.